Hello, thank you for clicking on Ask Kima. Of course, where knowledge is power. Today we're going to discuss a topic based on advice. And I really wanted to touch on this topic because I happened to be watching E! Today. And on E! They were doing clippings of segments where Lindsay Lohan, the actress, whose parents were on different morning shows, speaking about her stints in rehab. One of the things I want to say to her parents is somewhere in here, I really don't care what you guys have done in your relationships in the past to each other. If you're trying to come to, do something for the benefit of your child, you need to come together. Stop fighting constantly with each other because you're not making it better for this young lady. She needs you. Somewhere out there she's getting the wrong advice, and it may be coming from you guys. You have to, I don't know if you're placing yourselves ahead of her based on the information you're sharing with her to make her think that everything she's doing right now is okay. And nobody is trying to, come down on her, because that's not the best thing for her. What she needs actually is somebody there to guide her, because she's lost. And she really, really needs to make the right decision on who she's seeking for advice. So that prompted me to do this video based on advice. And of course, that's something I love because that's something I do. And excuse me, what I believe with advice is when you're seeking advice for a person, and these are the steps that I always take, and I want to share this with you, and hopefully you can apply this to yourself and your situations and have a better outcome. When I seek advice from a person, I first want to eliminate the amount of people in my business, okay? And I know it's hard for her to do, considering that she's a star, and it's going to be a lot of people in her business and, saying this and saying that. However, what you want to do is you want to sit down and you want to make sure two things. Is that the person that you're seeking this advice from, that their life is mimicking the things that they say. If they wouldn't do this and apply this to their life and their situation, then why would I take that advice? Right? Okay. The next thing is you want to ask a person who's experienced some of what you've experienced. And a lot of us aren't stars, hey, but some of us been on drugs. Some of us been doing a whole lot of things that we shouldn't have been doing. And right now, that's some of the things that she's doing. And it would be wise to have somebody there who's actually been through it to give you some advice on overcoming it. And you can't do it alone, sweetie. You can't do it by yourself. You're going to have somebody there that's strong and really looking out for your best interests and not theirs, and not trying to constantly get themselves out there, themselves out there for whatever reasons, whatever their motives are. That's another thing. You want to watch the motives of people that you seek advice and what they're giving to you, because people out there, let's face it, have ulterior motives, and they have reasons for saying what they say, so you want somebody who really either way benefits none, and it's all for you and it's to help you. So my prayers are with you and your family, and I hope that you would be fine. But going on further, when you seek this advice from people, not everything they say to you is going to apply to your situation. So you take what apply, and what doesn't apply, you let it fly. Just brush it off. It's okay. I do my brain like I do my computer. I eliminate things that would cause harm to my computer and things that I don't use that's of no value to me. And every night I do a clean out. I don't go to bed with all this trash on me. So every night I clean out. And what doesn't need to be there, I eliminate it, because I don't want to continue to focus on or harp on, something that makes no sense, that at this moment I can do without. And if I think that later on in life I may need it, then you store it away, put it in a new folder, lock it down, you know, and eventually you'll be able to reference back to that for that situation in that given moment. But again, I just say, watch the people you seek advice from. You want to make sure that the advice that they're giving you, their life mimics that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. B, you want to also make sure that the person to whom you're seeking this advice has been through, you know, similar situations. You know, I've always been a person to say, I don't need to make the mistake myself. I'll learn from your example. I know a lot of people feel as though, you know, hey, I can't learn unless I go through it. That's a lie. Somebody else just went through it, and didn't you see the outcome from them? What makes you so different? What makes you so special that you're not going to walk over that same hole, big hole, and fall in? Come on. Some things you're going to have to go through yourself. A broken heart, you know, in order to know how to get over it, you're going to have to go through it. That's understood. But drugs? No. I've seen a drug addict, and I've seen what it can do to somebody's life and how it can destroy you in the blink of an eye. That alone will make me say no to dope, right? What Whitney say, crack is whack, right? But I'm serious. But I love you, Whitney. I swear I do. No pun intended. I love you. I would learn from those people's mistakes, from their examples, and let that be something from my life, you know, reason for me to be better. So, again, any questions, comments, post up. You know your girl will get back at you. Love you. Again, this is Ask Kima. You can follow me on Twitter at Ask Kima. You can also find me on Facebook. Stay blessed.